TV soap news and spoilers say that today, we're diving into a theory that's been gaining momentum among fans. Is Philip Kiriakis behind the shocking shooting involving EJ DiMera? And if so, what role does Kevin play in this dark, sinister scheme? As we prepare for the explosive revelations set to unfold next week, let's break down this theory and take a deeper look at what might really be going on in the heart of Salem. The mysterious shooting of EJ DiMera. A bitter rivalry turns deadly. If you've been following the current Days of Our Lives storylines, you're probably still reeling from the shocking shooting of EJ DiMera. The incident left fans guessing, who would have the motive to harm EJ? Was it a rival? A jealous lover? Or could it be someone even closer to him than we think? The answer, it seems, is more twisted than anyone could have predicted. As we know, EJ DiMera has never been a stranger to drama. He's always been at the center of power struggles, family betrayals, and corporate wars. But what makes this shooting so interesting is the possibility that the one responsible for this deadly act might be someone EJ would never expect. His very own brother, Philip Kiriakis. Let's rewind for a moment and look at the history between these two men. Philip Kiriakis and EJ DiMera have had their fair share of rivalry over the years. From business dealings to family inheritances, the two have never really seen eye to eye. Philip, known for his cunning and ambitious nature, has always been looking for ways to come out on top. And with the Kiriakis family's vast wealth and influence, coupled with his own desire for power, it wouldn't be out of character for Philip to go to extreme lengths to secure what he wants. Could he have orchestrated the shooting of his own brother to further his own ambitions? This theory suggests that Philip's need for control and his willingness to do whatever it takes to get what he wants could be the driving force behind the violent act that left EJ fighting for his life. But there's more to this story than just a sibling rivalry gone wrong. Let's take a deeper dive into Philip's actions in the days leading up to the shooting. Philip's dark schemes, a man obsessed with power. Philip Kiriakis is no stranger to schemes and manipulation. Throughout his time on Days of Our Lives, he's shown that he's willing to use any means necessary to get ahead, whether it's business tricks, shady alliances, or even outright betrayal. But as we look at the events leading up to EJ's shooting, there are signs that Philip may have been pulling strings behind the scenes, setting up a larger plan that involves far more than just business. One crucial moment that stands out is Philip's contemplation of DiMera Pharmaceuticals. As viewers, we've witnessed Philip's obsession with DiMera Enterprises over the years, and it's clear that the family business is at the center of his ambitions. In a dramatic scene, Philip is seen thinking over the records of DiMera Pharmaceuticals, one of the crown jewels of the DiMera empire. His desire to control this company is no secret, and the thought of gaining control over it could have easily driven him to take extreme actions. Could the shooting of EJ be part of a broader plan to destabilize the DiMera family's hold on the company and take it for himself? After all, in the world of Days of Our Lives, a man's greed can often lead to the demise of those closest to him, and Philip's ruthless desire for power could have led him to take this drastic measure. Philip's plans are further revealed in a scene where he's seen making a shady phone call. His suspicious demeanor and cryptic conversation raise further questions about his involvement in the shooting. Who is he speaking to? What are his intentions? And most importantly, is he hiding something? As the viewers, we can feel the tension building, knowing that Philip is up to something much more sinister than he's letting on. The phone call is just one piece of the puzzle, and it hints at a much larger conspiracy. Enter Kevin, a shocking partnership in crime. As the story unravels, Philip's shady dealings take an even darker turn. Enter Kevin, the character who has long been associated with Days of Our Lives, but whose role has recently been thrust back into the spotlight. Kevin's return to Salem and his involvement with Philip adds a new layer of intrigue to this already tangled web of lies, betrayal, and violence. In a dramatic twist, it becomes clear that Kevin and Philip are not just business partners. They are also partners in crime. The pair's first collaboration seems to be tied to a high-stakes plan involving the drug Versavix, a miracle treatment for sepsis. Philip, ever the schemer, is trying to get his hands on this life-saving drug, and he turns to Kevin for help in stealing it. The fact that Philip would enlist Kevin in such a dangerous plot speaks volumes about his willingness to get his hands dirty to achieve his goals. But what's even more disturbing is the possibility that this might not be the first time these two have teamed up for a shady deal. The idea that Philip and Kevin have worked together before raises further suspicion about their true intentions and their involvement in the events surrounding EJ's shooting. It's not far-fetched to consider that Philip may have ordered Kevin to shoot EJ as part of a larger plan to take control of DiMera Enterprises and its valuable assets, including DiMera Pharmaceuticals. With the shooting, Philip could have created the perfect storm of chaos, making it easier for him to swoop in and take over, all while keeping his hands clean. The question now is, did Philip mastermind the attack on his brother, or is there another force at play? The shocking revelation: was Philip behind EJ's shooting? So what does this mean for the future of Days of Our Lives? As we prepare for next week's explosive revelations, it seems like the truth behind EJ's shooting is finally about to come to light. Will Philip's dark schemes be exposed for the world to see? Is he truly the mastermind behind the attack on his own brother, or is there another twist waiting around the corner? One thing is certain: this story is far from over. If Philip is revealed to be behind the shooting, it will send shockwaves throughout Salem, shaking the foundations of the Kiriakis and DiMera families. The fallout from this revelation will undoubtedly lead to intense confrontations, betrayals, and a battle for power that will change the course of the show forever. For Marlena, EJ's wife, the truth about Philip's involvement in the shooting will be devastating. As she fights to hold on to the family she loves, she will be forced to confront the horrifying reality that her own brother-in-law might be responsible for her husband's life-threatening injury. This will add an emotional depth to the story, as Marlena grapples with the betrayal from someone so close to her family. For Philip, the truth may finally come crashing down around him. His schemes, manipulations, and power plays may have gotten him this far, but the truth behind EJ's shooting could mark the beginning of the end for him. Will he be able to cover his tracks, or will his dark secrets be exposed for everyone to see? And what role will Kevin play in all of this? Will he be the one to crack under pressure, revealing Philip's involvement in the plot, or will he remain loyal to his shady partner in crime? A new chapter of betrayal and power struggles. As Days of Our Lives continues to build towards next week's shocking revelations, one thing is clear: the Kiriakis and DiMera families are once again at the center of a deadly game of power, betrayal, and violence. With Philip's potentially deadly involvement in EJ's shooting and his secret partnership with Kevin coming to light, we can only expect more twists and turns in this high-stakes drama. Stay tuned, Days fans. This story is far from over. The truth behind the shooting is about to be revealed, and when it is, nothing will ever be the same in Salem. Will Philip's dark ambitions be his undoing, or will he find a way to cover his tracks once again? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure: we are in for a wild ride. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want.